Welcome to TruPayrolls Migration 2021. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm your host, Al Wagner, founder and CEO of TruPayroll. Today is September 24th, 2021. So a quick overview, just so we have a little bit of history and background. TruPayroll started in 2006, actually under IAO Payroll, using the PayCycle platform, which was a company that was founded in 1999, actually. And in 2009, Intuit came along and actually acquired PayCycle. And nobody really knew this. It was kind of quiet and we didn't see any changes. Everything pretty much ran as it had. And then in 2013, as a result of our growth, we decided to split off our payroll from our accounting practice. And TruPayroll became born. And because of the interactions that we had had since 2009 through 2013, we decided that it was probably in our best interest and our clients' best interest that we start designing a new payroll product. And so we did. In 2018, 5 years later, we really started to notice that Intuit was making some major changes to its security protocols, to how our customers would log in, how employees would get notified, and what our employees actually logged into. Paycheck records went away over the course of between 18 and really last year, where it went to, oh heck, I can't even think of the name of it off the top of my head right now. In any event, a lot of things have started to change or had changed. And as you can see, it was started to be called, instead of TruPayroll or Managed Payroll, we started to see things from Intuit Full Service Payroll. And this year in May, we received notification from Intuit that they were going to make that big change that we had kind of anticipated 8 years ago in 2013. And throughout the last 8 years, we've kind of anticipated this. However, we really thought we were going to have a little bit more time. We've been in the preparation stages of making sure that our service can continue. And as of May 5th, we got notification that the platform we've been using for the last 15 years is going to be decommissioned. And our customers would be migrated or forcibly moved over to something else. What does it mean to be decommissioned? Well, it means that the current platform is going to be unplugged. They're turning it off. And they're not being very specific, other than saying that they're starting to do that change as of August 1st. We believe that our book of business, you, will probably, if we do nothing else, would be forced over to the QuickBooks online payroll platform by the end of the year, so that in January of next year, you would be actually processing through the QuickBooks product and not independently through TruPayroll and the platform that we have been using. And so what's really interesting, the transition has started for some smaller groups. We're one of the relatively larger providers. And so for the smaller providers, you know, the ones that are doing 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 accounts, they actually have been migrated from the platform over to QuickBooks online payroll. And so what does it actually mean if we allow that migration to take place? Well, I can't tell you what it's like to use the QuickBooks Online payroll platform because, frankly, I've never used it. So I can't really speak so much to what it would mean from a day-to-day basis. What I can tell you, and what we do know, because I've been notified of it, is what the cost structure is going to be. Our customers would experience a significant price increase while also experiencing a significant support decrease. You would have to go direct to Intuit to get your help. And how do they provide that help? Well, the only thing they have left is an online chat. And your employees know this already because when they go to Workforce, that's the name of it, when they try to get help for Workforce, I can no longer help support them on that end. That got cut off a year ago or so. They have to go to not Paycheck Records, Workforce, and then it's a chat function only. That would be what you would be in store for. Higher prices with a lot less service. And if you wanted to get the level of service that we do provide you, the cost would be even higher. And because I know what those tiers are, you're more than welcome to go check that out on your own if you so choose. So what's TruPayroll going to do? Well, we're going to talk about decommissioning first. And what does it mean in real terms? So what it really means is, like I said, we'd no longer be providing you really with any service, and we become just a commissioned partner, if you will, of Intuit. And that really means TruPayroll would cease to exist. We really wouldn't be a going concern as a business. We would definitely not be in the payroll business. We'd be in basically like an affiliate. And that doesn't really sound appealing. So what are we going to do? Well, after receiving that email on May 5th, I started to do some significant and intensive research. And that research was for alternative platforms. So looking at even something like Gusto, would that work? There's a couple other platforms that are out there. Well, there's more than a couple, there's quite a few. Ultimately, none of them provided the level of features for the cost that we would have to switch you over to that made sense. So we didn't find anything. At the end of the day, we just didn't find anything. We did look at selling, being transparent about the whole process now. I did go out, and while the purchase price that was offered to us was pretty significant, we decided that that was not going to be in the best interest of our customer, because that's not what we started this out for. And it just wasn't going to be the answer for you, or for, in the end, it wasn't the answer for me either. So we decided not to sell. So if we're not going to, couldn't find an alternative platform, and we weren't going to sell, and we're not going to migrate to the QuickBooks product, what's left? Well, it's looking back 8 years into 2013 when we actually started to do our own designs and spent the money to create an architecture and really come up with a better mousetrap than what existed. Those plans went over to a company called Wholesale Payroll, powered by Dataset Go. That's a software development company, and their product is Wholesale Payroll. And we're super excited to let you know that that's what we're going to do. We're going to be moving everybody before the end of the year, between October 1st and the end of the year. You're going to be migrated to the wholesale platform within still as a TruPayroll customer. We're still going to be able to deliver all of the same service, and the prices aren't going up. Nothing's going to change as far as what you experience, other than where you go to log in. That's now going to be TruPayroll.com, and the employer login, that's going to take you right where you need to go. And additionally, what it's going to look like is going to change. So over the course of the next few weeks, we'll be able to demonstrate and show you exactly what you're going to be in store for when that transition takes place. So what does need to happen between now and then? So the first thing that's going to happen is TruPayroll is going to download and export all of your information. That includes your entire pay history while you've been with us. It includes all of the tax filings that we've completed for you. It includes all the tax payments that we've completed for you. It also includes, if you're using the workers' comp with us, then that's actually going to move over as well. So essentially, we're going to unplug you here, and we're going to plug you in over here. And for the most part, you're not going to notice any real change other than the way it looks. So that's actually really cool. So I'm super excited that we're able to do that. But we do need your help. And there's one area of the current platform that's always been problematic, and that is with your employees' direct deposit information. We don't actually store that here. The PayCycle platform was designed so that only the last 4 digits of the routing and account number for your employees' direct deposits would show up. So that's all that we see too. And because of security reasons, we did not keep your employee direct deposit information. If it came in paper or factor or whatnot, we would shred that after we got that in and we knew that it was working. So there isn't really a big database of that information. So we need your help, and we need for you guys to, we did send out an email last week that was an instruction that you could forward on to your employees and told them where to go, which is on the screen now, which is www.trupayroll.com/employee. And remember, there's no E in true, it's trupayroll.com/employee. And there, what they're going to see is put in your full legal name, your address, only the last 4 of your social, privacy reasons. It is a secure online form as well, so it's not like it's going anywhere crazy. It's going to me, it's going to us, and we're going to take that information, we're going to drop that into the new platform by matching up what we currently have to what is entered into the online form found at that URL. And so your employees, or if you prefer, you can certainly do that yourself as well if you don't want to burden your employees. I sent out the email last week and can resend it to anybody that needs it to instruct their employees again on how to get to that form and what to do and what they can expect as well. So what we're looking to accomplish as soon as humanly possible is to get all of the employees that are on direct deposit. This only applies to employees on direct deposit. If your employees are receiving a paper check or you're cutting a check or there's no check and we're handling tax transactions for you, this part, step 2, doesn't apply. So you don't have to worry about it. It's only for direct deposit. So if you are receiving direct deposit or your employees are receiving direct deposit, we do need this step to take place. And otherwise, what it'll do is it'll end up delaying the very first payroll that we have to do in the new platform when we make that transition. So if you'll help us with that, that would be greatly appreciated. This is actually you helping us to help you in return. How's that? Let me help you, help me to help you, whatever, however that goes. Anyway, we need that help. And the next thing that step 3 is really kind of simple. It's just watch out for the emails that we send out. And you're going to want to look in the subject line for Migration 2021. If you see that, it is an important email. Don't delete it. It is something that you need to take a look at. So please do. Check your spam just in case. Okay. The 4th thing you can do is join us here. It's 11 a.m. Eastern every Friday. I'm going to go live with Zoom doing this. Not this presentation. We will not be going through all of this every week. This is just for the inaugural so that we can actually give out some instructions. These will be recorded. As you can see, there's a little note in the bottom right corner that if you do join us and you'd like to have your privacy maintained, you can, when you're on Zoom, you can change what your name is to go anonymous, and you can turn your camera off. That way, nobody knows that it's you, and that's totally okay. And you can still participate and ask questions and get any concerns resolved when you join us. That's going to be at our also through our website at trupayroll.com/launch, LAUNCH. When you go to that page, you will see at the very top a chance or an opportunity to register for the Zoom events, and then you'll see live update. And then there's an announcement in between. At the very bottom will be all of the recorded sessions. So this session will actually be on there this evening, and all of the sessions from here to the end of the year that we're doing. And we may continue these into next year as well, just as training tool. And then finally, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, in order to be as efficient as possible and get everything answered, we're asking our customers to go ahead and text us at 239-394-0358 with whatever those questions, comments, or concerns are. And we'll accumulate all those and address those every week, every Friday in our live session. And again, that'll be recorded so that you can go get your answer. And I will do my best, and our team will do our best, because there's now more of us, to respond and give you the as I'd say as quick of an answer as we can. That's as detailed and thorough as possible. And again, we'll address that in our weekly update. So what's going to happen this coming week? We will pretty much skip all of that instructional stuff, and we're going to get right into the meat of it. And so there'll be an opportunity for you to log in before we start recording, and then an opportunity to go anonymous, and then the recording will start, and we'll get into the actual updates for what's coming or what has happened in that previous week. And then we'll answer any questions from that current week. And then what we'll do is we'll go right ahead into a live question and answer, so that as people are participating and coming on, then we can answer their questions. And if there's nobody that particular week, then there just won't be a whole lot to do here. And then we'll end our sessions right on time. So we're going to start at 11. We're going to end at 11:30, regardless of what else is going on. If we haven't gotten to all the questions, then we'll do our best to do a follow-up email. And again, Migration 2021 is the subject line. You're going to want to pay attention for that. And again, if you would like to register for any of the events, go to TruPayroll.com, TruPayroll.com/launch, LAUNCH, not lunch, but launch, because I'm always into lunch. If you want to go to lunch, let me know. Anyway, that is how our sessions are going to go. Hopefully this was somewhat helpful to you. And again, you can text us at 239-394-0358 with any questions that you might have that you'd like us to address in a live session, and then you can watch that whenever it's convenient for you. All right, everybody, have a great night. We'll see you this coming Friday. Bye-bye.